Alright, so for this stream, I'm just going to jump right into it here in just a minute or two. But this is going to be me messing around, so I might mess this up at the end. I want to try and do a match move of some steps of an escalator and see if I can repeat the object and offset the animation and just see how well it sticks. So just me experimenting to see what it does. But yeah, I'll get going in just a minute. Just for the one person that jumped in on YouTube, I'll be starting in just a minute. Just mentioning this because I don't have a starting time. Alright, about to get started. Everything seems set up. All right. So here's the shot that we are dealing with, and this stream is just going to be me messing around. This is something I haven't done before. I want to match move one of the steps on this escalator, and I want to just duplicate the object, offset it down, and see if we can get the rest of those steps going. I haven't done this, so I'm assuming it should be kind of easy, but my main thing is I want to see how accurate it'll be and how much additional offset animation it's going to need to make each other step stick. So yeah, this is just going to be a quick experiment. Hopefully quick. I want to just have this done tonight. So first things first, camera track. Just going to jump right in. And hopefully I'm not just a dark silhouette this stream. Couldn't see me a couple days ago. Oh, my cords are all over my keyboard. Not the best point that I chose to track right here. It will suffice. Let's get the 6. I should just actually track that 6. And it's I don't want to spend time recovering that. Awesome. Let's get this very easy light. I like this track. I kind of like ethereal synth sounding stuff. I'm into this. Kind of a weird song. Again, if I were doing the shot for a client, I would spend a lot more time on a tracker like this. We're just letting it slide. It's drifting. I'm pretty sure it's drifting a bit. It's not too bad. I tracked a bevel, and it looks like I kind of stuck to that bevel. Looks alright. You know what? Let's try to knock out one of these tough points. This one is going to cause me a bit of a headache down the road. Let's just get into it. Always back up more than just one frame so you can kind of get the vibe of what the tracker is doing across a couple frames. If you just check the last frame before, it's not really going to give you a good sampling of what that path is actually doing. Out of here. Last time I tracked the bevel for this on the other side, but I'm gonna try and just keep this tracker somewhat in that little dark zone. Lovely. Alright. Okay. What do these lights look like? I don't really like that I can't see a very perfectly defined corner. Let's track this. This will be very important later in Maya. Just because there's a couple more people in here now since when I started. Just a heads up, this stream is just me experimenting. I've never done a shot like this where I'm gonna solve one step or track a step. I actually don't know if I'll probably be able to make it solve just fine. Oh yeah, that's a lot of detail. I'm gonna solve one, and then I'm gonna duplicate it and offset the animation to make other steps. Just feeling like it. Saus, very cool. Good to see you again. And let's go here. Man, I hate these pixely little corner edges. Always causing trouble. Hi, hi. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well today. Feel good. Don't even need tea. I might take a break and get tea later. Actually, this stream might get interrupted abruptly because I'm gonna go game. Or at least I'm waiting for some friends to get back to me on gaming. But thought I might try to knock out a quick shot. No tea? Wow. I used to drink tea all the time, and for some reason I stopped for months. Very happy that I brought it back. Brought it back for myself. Oh, I gotta track it the other way. Great. Epic Noob. Yo, Calvin, your SYNTHEYES videos have helped my videos go viral on TikTok. Just dropping by to say thank you. You got some track and CG stuff on TikTok? Send me something. I want to see it. I don't know if it'll let you send you on the chat or send something on the chat. I actually don't know. But if you're on Discord, I wouldn't mind seeing a link. And if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind flashing it up on screen if it's something cool. But no, if you ever did something that I somehow helped with, I would love to see it. Love seeing people's progress and work. My tracking is like 10 times better. Nice. Yeah, of course I can send it in the Discord. Awesome. But no, that's awesome. That's like actually really awesome to hear that your tracking has improved from the channel. Because like I have a lot of fun tracking, and it's been a lot of fun streaming, and it's very rewarding to kind of hear that return. I sent it. Show off your work. Ooh. All right. 1 second. By the way, which one is it? Would it be the first one? Looks like it. I'm going to click it. 1 sec. I will put up on screen before I watch it. Just getting used to swapping some browsers over. All right, let's see this. I'd imagine it's this, right? This is cool. This is pretty nice. That's pretty cool. Was this it? Nice. Yeah, that one. That's really cool. I like the rendering. Reflections looking nice. Like, it's nice that it looks like you built out some of the environment, so you got some actual reflection passing by. This is really cool. Yeah, good job. And man, that's a lot of views, man. Wait. 1.8 million. Holy crap, man. That is awesome. Dude, that's some cool stuff. That's awesome, man. Yeah, no way I could have tracked that with an Nice. Yes. Know your worth. You couldn't have done that without me. No, seriously, man, good luck. Good work. That's really cool. I love shots like that. Also, I don't think I've personally seen cars rendered into a real world setting yet. I like the movie. I'm certain it's probably been out there, but I haven't seen it done like that. That's pretty cool. Where's my music? Bows down. Oh, I think I lost this bevel. No, we're kind of okay. At least this edge is crisp. The other ones were just garbage to track. This one, I barely even look at that. I barely even had to key it. No effort. Oh, this side looks awesome. We're taking this one too. That's crazy. You got 1.8 million. 1.8 million hits. TikTok, yeah, on TikTok things spread fast. It's insane to see that. Ah, get out of here. Let's see, where am I? Let's track this sign. The sign looks very easy. Free points. Oh, I love when things just work. All right. I'm not going to take the time extending this point in the before range. Just not worth it. Also, this point kind of drifts a little bit, I'm pretty sure. It's not too bad. It might drift a little bit. Points like this drift. People always ask me in the comments how I track the shots. Little do they know. That's really funny. Yeah, tracking shots, that's usually the killer of cool shots. So many people put all this effort into learning CG, but they never take the time to understand how to track. And it limits them so much in all the things that they can do. I always think that people should at least start out tracking. Especially if you're going to be a generalist, you need to. But, you know, comp artist, matte painting, like everybody learns a little bit about the other departments so you can kind of form your own shots for real. But man, match move is one of those things. You can come out with some subpar VFX shots and they're still cool, but a bad track will just kill something. And it also restricts you so much. There's so much you can't do with a bad track or without the knowledge of tracking. Like I say, learning to track makes you unstoppable. Unless you break your hands. Please don't break your hands. I wonder what kind of accessibility options there would be for tracking. If I could track with a foot pedal, track with some feet pedals. What am I saying now? This is stupid. You know what? You can track with your voice. SYNTHEYES has Cynthia.
Hi, I am Cynthia. How can I help you?
Please don't. Please don't. Please stop talking when I close you. That minimized. Don't tell me that's going to keep talking. I think I did this by accident once. I didn't know how to stop it. I'm going to be very sad if I click something and start speaking. Lovely. Okay, let's get the other side here. Another important point. Thankfully, the actual steps, the escalator steps, aren't pulling the tracker away, so that's the highlight of my day. I'm not going to extend it over the horizon. No need. This point I'm going to kill off earlier, but let's get it while we can. These lines, they just get so thin, and they just turn into pixels. And it's just more work than it's worth when you can fill out all the surrounding environment. In most cases, though, track the points as far as you can. Don't be that guy. Being lazy, letting tracks just die for no reason. Like that. Also, if the music's too loud, let me know. This stream is just me relaxing. Just messing around. So please tell me to shut up, if I must. Or even to stop playing the same song, because I have this on loop. I'm probably gonna turn it off, actually. Turn off that loop button. I was kind of thinking maybe I would pick one song per stream and just let that be the vibe. But after hearing this for the 4th, 5th time now, I'm not feeling it. The song is pretty funky, it's nice. I think so. I kind of like it. I like that ethereal synth vibe. That's the kind of stuff that I really hope that I can get good enough to produce here soon. Because I like to play a lot of music just to practice. I have 2 keyboards. I've actually made a couple tracks and put them on Spotify. No, Spotify. I've made a couple tracks and put them onto a SoundCloud. That I'm pretty proud of them. They're like this blockbuster orchestral thing that I tried to do for a project I want to do in the future. Just practice. But yeah, I don't know. I really like synth. I like ethereal stuff. You should try DJing. Space music. DJing. I don't want to remix stuff. Isn't that kind of the point of DJs too? Is they kind of remix material? I know they make some original content. But they're doing live, like, actual resampling of stuff, right? Is that how it works? I don't actually understand. Oh, get out of here, tracker. This is the one that's going to cause me a headache. No, we're going. The tracker that could. Oh, get out of here. This is headache material. Yes, I think so. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, from my understanding, DJing is mostly resampling. You're just kind of resampling and remixing. Of course, you'd make your own samples as well and start to produce your own content, I'm pretty sure. But as a DJ, you're kind of meant to be the kind of the core of the party, right? You're kind of meant to read the crowd and just adjust things per the crowd. I used to really hate on DJs, honestly. I just kind of thought about it more as the years gone by, and I kind of appreciate what they do now. But I will admit, DJ Khaled bugs me a bit. Shouting his name all the time. I don't know. I've seen him off, like when he's not in his character mode. He seems like a cool guy. I don't have anything really against him. Let's get some points in some of these surrounding areas and start finishing off this solve. Really, I should have a lot more points than this. We'll see how I do with it. Self-promo. DJ Khaled, that stuff. I would love to just appear in like Matt Merck's tutorials or some other SYNTHEYES tutorials, just scream my name in it. Not even the channel name, not even track VFX, just my name. DJ Calvin. What'd be a good DJ name now? I'm trying to think of a good DJ name for myself. Akam, hey bro. Hi Akam. Good seeing you again. Saus, that sounds kind of similar to Khaled. Yeah, it does, actually. Actually, it does. Really does. Kind of scrubbing to the vibe of the music now. Getting into it. Okay, I could track this point here. But it's a little sketchy. Like, there's not the most refraction of the glass. Like, the line looks like there isn't much of a split. There is a slight split. I could track that. because you can see the offset in the lines. Whenever you track anything through glass, the last couple of streams, I was tracking through a windshield, windshields are thicker and they're warped. This is a flat plane of glass, and you could still see the refraction. This makes solving very hard. The last shot was really hard. Akam, how are you? I'm doing pretty good, man. I don't know, today I feel really good. I was pretty productive. Cleaned my apartment, gave it a nice deep clean. I got some food defrosting on the counter. Gonna make some Korean barbecue beef stuff. I'm doing great. Walnut Stalker. You would definitely have to refer to all songs as tracks. Wow. Okay. Walnut's kind of one. Walnut's one. Oh man. About to drop the hottest track of 2021. Hey. I'm just trying to think, maybe do I want to take the time to track a tree? Let's see, is there too much intersecting stuff out here? Oh no? South, come on. I'm not gonna take any more time on that. This point likely is not good. The branches, I also see the wind is pushing the branches around. I don't like this point, but I'm gonna keep it for now. I'm just gonna give it a half weight. Let's get the, oh, that's a reflection. So that looks like a reflection on the beam. So as the camera moves up, this corner is gonna be a fake corner. So I'm not super into it. Let's just see what it does. Maybe it's not a fake corner. Maybe it does have a little bracket in there. You know what? I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, keeping that one. Okay, so I mentioned the refraction of the glass being a thing earlier, and I kind of wanted to avoid some of this, but if I'm gonna track a point, I'm gonna track it just within the refraction, and I'm not gonna track it outside of the refraction of the glass. So not gonna track there. This is a different pane of glass. If it had a slight bit of angle, it would kind of shift things. Like here I can see the shift in the environment outside. So I'm just gonna keep the tracker behind this pane of glass only. Honestly, this is very nitpicky. This is just me being overkill picky. I do what I want. I do need... Oh, maybe I don't. Hold on. Let's try track something in the distance. This looks like a fake point. Let's track it anyway. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's fine. We're gonna keep this. That's good. That's a really good point. I should change the song. Nope. I'm gonna turn off that loop. There we go. No loop. This is giving me vibes of another band, but I can't remember what. Can't remember what they're called. Oh, Enter Sandman. That do 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 do. Oh, that cut out my voice there. That's too bad. Couldn't hear my angelic voice. Do the do do do. Okay. That drifts. This tracker drifts. So I'm gonna go unlock it. I am... Ooh, I lost my tracker. I am within a newer version of SYNTHEYES right now. I am gonna just mess... Again, this stream is just me messing around. For anybody who came in late, I have not done what I'm about to do. I want to solve one of these steps. And then in Maya, I'm going to take one of these steps and I'm going to duplicate it and offset the animation to try and get the rest of the steps going. And I just want to see what kind of result that would produce. Because what if one day I have to put blood on steps? Some crime was committed on an escalator and there's blood splatter all over the place. And how do you get it perfect and efficient? Maybe you can't track all the steps because they're going off screen. So you keep the animation to one, duplicate it. Just want to see what it would look like. So again, this stream, I could leave it disappointed. Where's my phone? So let's get some floor points going here. I'm actually very impressed this tracker is hanging on this long. I don't even trust it at that point. I'm gonna stop. I hope this music is still royalty free. This one, I think this is still a playlist. I'm gonna be safe and go back to this playlist that I saved just for this reason. Just want to make sure I don't get in trouble. I gotta look into that later. Ah, get out of here. Also, if anybody, I don't know if anybody wants to take a second to answer this question, but do you prefer there be music as a part of the stream? Do you kind of like when people just try to set a vibe and go with it? Or would you rather it just be this and you play your own music? So just me being quiet and awkward, you playing your own music. But then I wouldn't get to hear music. That'd be very sad. I'd have to put on separate headphones. So let's get the corner here. Yeah, music on your end. It's definitely less awkward. This boy called me awkward. No, I'm just kidding. I agree. I don't know. I think it's, I don't know. I don't want to put in the work. I like watching streams where people have music going on. Oh wow, this point's kind of bumpy. That's the worst right there. I think I fixed it. Walnut, now I like the music. You should be able to hear the music too. Yeah. I'm enjoying the music. I like it. Let's do a quick solve. Let's see what this looks like. So, again, this is newer SYNTHEYES. When I get to the point where I solve an object, you might see me screw up, and this is where I actually want to touch base with Matthew Merkovich. And if anybody here doesn't know who that is, he's the other guy. If you type in SYNTHEYES tutorials, he's one of the main faces that comes up. So let's go calculate distortion, and why not? Let's turn on some Cordic. I like me some Cordic. I don't even have enough trackers to properly calculate Cordic. Like, properly. Looks pretty cool. You could see some of the quartic picked up here. I don't know if it's real quartic, because you need a lot more data. You need a lot more trackers solving at the corners of these shots to actually make sure something's right. I'm gonna put a point here. I'm gonna zero weight it quickly, and then we're gonna see what it does without a solve in this area. So W, actually pretty good. Actually, I think we're getting a pretty good solve just with the points we have. Now solve. That barely changed. How many would you actually need? How many points would I actually need? So let's say you were working in a studio. Ideally, I'm just gonna dot down a bunch of points as a. Hold on, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save so I can just reopen the file. Okay, so. Oh, I can't move. I'm crashing. No, I'm not crashing. It's saving. Let me get a drink. We're back. Okay, how many points? So here I would at least expect, so let's go with a, I don't know, blue? 1, 2. Probably want at least a bunch for these little rivets. There's some nice defined detail here. Floor point. Floor point's extremely important. This is a pretty prominent point here that's pretty bright. Get a corner. The light has kind of rounded corners, so I wouldn't trust that. I'm not going to track that. Corner. Corner. This spec is pretty easy. That's kind of an obvious one. Also, this here is nicely lit. Because the CG, let's pretend my CG, my match move object is the escalator stairs, which it will be. You want to populate this area with as many points as you want, or as you can. So I'd probably try to put some points here, and if I could, maybe find a spec. Not the most necessary if you flood points everywhere else. Get the scuff marks on the side. Could probably get this, because there is a circle. I wouldn't trust this. I wouldn't really trust these corners too much, because I don't know how much of a corner that is. Walnut, I see your question. I'll get to that after this. So I'd probably fill out the rest of these. I'd probably try to get a couple of these. I see some points in the wall. That's not exactly on the wall, but I would probably pretend that it is. Got a nice corner. Over here, this area is very empty. You might try to attempt a couple tree points if the branches aren't moving too much, but here I'd probably trust these windows more. In fact, I'm probably going to put a couple points there. The glass here, this is a good one. This is a good point. I'm going to track that too. You can see the little things on the cables, or cables, whatever. Maybe some distant ground, because these look like they're on a ground plane. I don't know if it's level with the platform, but I don't think that's level with the platform. But those look pretty solid. For a shot like this, maybe that's about it. Maybe you can squeeze one right here, get this corner. Some up here. Yeah, maybe something like this for a shot like this. I don't know. Every shot's different, but that's kind of my opinion. I think something like this would work. I was gonna open the shot back up. Walnut Stalker, is quartic or cubic more common? For some reason, I usually turn on cubic and then quartic, but is quartic more common? So, here's the thing. I have nothing to go on with that. All I have to go on is that I once heard Russ in his tutorial for distortion. He was solving a GoPro fisheye underwater, and he was showing the distortion settings, but not in great detail. He said that apparently cubic is something that may not even really exist in many cases at all. My go-to is always just to jump straight into quartic first. And then if I'm getting really desperate, I start to go with cubic and whatever. If I'm really, really desperate, I go lens center, because a lot of the time comp artists and people like to repo your shot, so lens center helps you out greatly. But if you use lens center, you gotta get a great resolution for your shot. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going off of what Russ said. I think Quartic is more common. I don't see the difference too much in these. I can see it if I really mess with these in this view. Maybe not. I don't know. I can't tell. Oh, branching? Sure, enable it. Sure. Okay, sounds good. I was sort of reversing the two in my usage. Yeah, I don't think it would make too much of a difference, honestly. You know what? I think I'm going to... error 0.3. That is awesome. Also, I'm going to turn off the trackers. Usually I like to just look at the solve points half the time, because your trackers are not going to be as good as the solve points. The solve points is the average, it's a 3D solve calculation. It's the average of what your trackers were able to produce. And your trackers have pixel error because you are a human. You can't do half the job SYNTHEYES can, because you suck. Yeah, this is pretty good. I'm liking this. I think I'm going to leave the solve at this, and I'm going to start tracking one of these steps now. And then I will orient this. Maybe I should orient the scene now. Nah, not yet. I'm going to track a step. I'm going to track a step and try to get solving, because I might get pulled off the stream to go game. Okay. So, shot, add moving object. Let's go. And now what step am I going to track? Likely this one. That's totally the one. This is totally the one. This is it here. Not going to go overboard with it disappearing like that. Remember, if you can help it, try not to have trackers turn off at the same time. Because when trackers turn off at the same time, that is a lot of influence gone at one instance, and your object and camera may pop. Object and camera. Object/camera. Oh boy, that's gonna jump. Okay, let's thin this right out. I can't believe it's going. Nice. This is going by a lot smoother than I thought it would. Kind of thought this would be much more irritating to track. I don't know. Moving objects, shadows, reflections. This is a breeze. Oh, little tricky here. Little tricky. Oh boy. I don't like that. I'm going to extend this out so I can... Oh, why am I going to point at the screen? So I can get this strip of yellow in here to help keep the tracker stable. Wow, that didn't help. This thing's almost ready to solve, man. This is nice. This is easy. This point's a little bit sloppy. Just gonna go with it. Oh, not with that. This song has a long pause. Kind of worried this point's going to jump up top. That was pretty good. And I wonder, this one's probably not going to track as easily. Let's expand this up a bit. Maybe some of the surrounding grime will make this easy. Danasa, hello. Good to see you today. You know what? I want that other weird song back. Oh, this point's gonna... you know what? Oh man, I don't want to delete this point. No, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna lock it. I'm gonna keep it for now. Something I should have done. This is something I like to do. So, here's a nifty trick. I don't want to be tracking all the detail in this anymore. So I'm gonna take these surrounding points. What other points will last the whole way? These two do. Now, I'm going to go new. Yes, duplicate them. Hit Shift 7. Oh my goodness, what did he do? He made an average tracker. And you know what? This tracker's not that good. I shouldn't have selected those two. I'm going to take just the corners. New. Shift 7. Oh boy. Should turn that down just a touch. That's not staying as centered as I was hoping it would, actually. Now let's see what this does. I'm going to do that same point and see if it produces a better, faster result. So unlock, reverse tracker direction, turn on offset, and let's turn on the edit offset. Seems like my corner points were a little bit too messy, so this isn't giving me the amazing... Oh, crap. No. You know what? I'm going to go... Oh, I can't even see this. Doesn't even matter because I can't even see the detail. That was dumb. That was a waste of time. Yeah. Yeah, it came out worse. Let's forget that. Then also, you're doing object track for the escalator steps? Yeah, I'm gonna track 1. This stream is just to experiment. I want to see what happens if I match move 1 step and duplicate and offset the animation to other steps. So that is the goal. And I'm almost done. I can actually call the step finished. I can pretty much leave the step as it is, actually. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this. Okay, let's make a plane. Let's start solving this. Do I want to level? I'm gonna level this out to the escalator. Yeah. Okay. Lens. We'll right-click, view, turn off the lens grid. And let's start looking for some lines. It looks like I'm going to use the uneven ground, the steps, and some Y lines. That's kind of the best I've got. So add line. Let's start with a Y line. On Y, and we're going with Z. Oh, I dragged it out the wrong way. In newer versions of SYNTHEYES, you can actually drag that and that arrow will point the right direction. Danasa, since all the steps moving at the same rate, can you just duplicate 1 track many times and offset them? Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's the point of this stream, because I've never done exactly that. I just want to see what kind of result it would produce, and just kind of get my thoughts on it. This stream isn't really meant to like show some amazing thing. I'm just experimenting and seeing if anyone cares. Parallel to Z. Okay. And Y lines. I don't like this one too much. Let's go get this over here. Something of an extreme. The more lines you put, the more it's going to average it out. Also, the more lines you have, apparently it'll calculate your focal length. Sometimes it won't. I've kind of found that to be somewhat inconsistent, honestly, from the manual. Danasa, by the way, when you look directly at the camera, I was startled. Did I? So now, where am I going to put more? I guess I'm done with the Y lines. I think I'm done with the Y lines. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that. Let's just hit a line and hope that my focal length doesn't change. Yes, it did not. So F3, take a peek at what's going on. Have a gander. Oh, look at that. That horizon line just kind of, it's pretty close to the ground plane. That is very satisfying. Alright, so let's not touch this camera anymore. I'm not even going to worry about scaling the scene. Again, I'm just going to calculate the step. Everything looks nice and oriented. And we're just going to leave it at that. I'll run into Maya real quick and see what happens. So let's get a shape for this step. I'm going to start with a plane, not under object. I'm going to do it under camera. I could do it under object because I didn't solve it yet. Yeah, let's do it under object. So let's go, actually, yeah, no, let's just do plane. Zero it out. Oh, I didn't put it under object. All right, window, hierarchy. Drag that plane under object. Now I can zero it out. It has rotations? Why? Weird. Oh boy, I don't like that. Let's go back to lens real quick. Oh no. Okay, I'm stupid. I did the lines. I did the lines under an object. Wait, what? No, I didn't. I did it under the camera. Good. Now, why did the object do this? Weird. Okay, I actually don't know what happened. But whatever. It's working now. Where's the music? Oh, I see what I did there. Okay, let's get this into position. I also don't like the size of that diamond, so let's go to world size. No, I don't want to drag world size down. Edit, scene settings, object size. I don't need to be that perfect with this. I'm just gonna take these points, maybe these ones. I don't know actually. These aren't exactly on the same plane as the other four. Yeah, let's just do these 4 points. Drop, constrain, and I gotta make sure my camera's disabled. Cool, and I'm gonna set my focal length to known, and I'm gonna stop calculating my distortion. Back to object. Please just work. Of course. Hey, it's beautiful. Would you look at that step? Okay. Could I take this object a step further? I want to try something. Can I lock it to, Oh crap, I have to scale this too. Let's bring it so it's level. It is now level to these points here. Let's color these. Back to object 1. Oh crap, which was which? Okay, there they are. So I'm going to take my whole scale up this step. Something around there. Over to camera 1. Let's go move hole. That's way too many divisions. Can't even see through it. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna take this into Maya now. Alright, so save. And just in case some graphic I don't want to flashes up, let's change the stream. Do I want to do a full face camera? Sure, why not? Look at my ugly mug. Can't move my mouse now. Oh, I'm also applying the distortion. I'm writing that real quick. Your screen disappeared. I know. My screen is just me right now because I am going into Maya, but sometimes recent file lists show some project titles for work, and I'm like, don't want to do that. So escalator plates. I'll be back in a moment. Danasa, do something while you're on screen. That's all I got. um, let's see. Okay, writing out my plate. All right, my plate's written out. I'll be up in a moment. All right, a couple more clicks. And okay, let's bring it back. All right. So aliasing on, first things first. Also, I need my plate. You can see the distortion, how intense it is right here. So I'm going to select that. Control A, come over to my plate. I'm just going to type in JPG because I made it a JPEG. And after this, I came _UD. And now my first frames aren't going to show it, but my next frames will. So if you played your full sequence back and like, hey, why isn't this updating? Honestly, simplest thing for me is I'm just going to reopen this file. So I hit Control O and I'm just going to double click the file to open it up again. Now my file's open. Now it's good. I don't know how to clear. There is a way to clean up the scene and clean out that cache, but I actually just don't remember. Okay, so this step here, the part that I have been waiting for. So let's go with a plane, scale it, no, scale it down for now. I'm gonna select the main thing, parent, and now let's zero it out. Oh boy, wow. 0, scale it up. Also, let's stabilize. If you don't have a stabilizer, if you're looking for a stabilize button, like, because here I can lock on in Maya. If you want something, Google HK Tools. This is free. And you can, there's a hotkey button here that swaps your hotkeys for Maya. Click this until at the bottom it says you've reached HK Tools hotkey set. Then you can hit Shift Alt C and you'll lock onto anything you select. Okay, so let's zoom in. Why is it dark? Is that the, did I get the plane upside down? Oh no, it's not dark. Sorry, that's normal. Also, let's right click, go add favorite material, use background. That looks fantastic. Now let's go over to our input so we can turn the divisions down. And let's take this edge here and we'll extrude it down. And I'm gonna watch this corner right here. All right, now let's add in a cut. Whoops, getting used to other hotkeys. And the history is stacking up. I'm just gonna hit Shift Alt D to clear that. Really nice match move of a step. So that's cool. So that's done. So now let's duplicate it. Oh, okay, sorry. All right. Okay, so here I don't exactly know what I'm doing now. So let's just see what this does. I'm gonna go. This should be pretty easy. So Shift Alt. Wait, what's duplicate special? Edit Shift Alt D, Control Shift D, and I'm gonna want it to take its input graph. Yes. So it should animate. Cool. Now I should be able to. Okay. Get my wireframe on shaded going. Let's turn my line thickness up again. Display up by 2. There we go. And now, let's go and, oh yeah. So graph editor. Guess I could have used the dope sheet. Let's try the dope sheet. I never use the dope sheet. I don't remember how to use the dope sheet. Never mind. We're going back to the graph editor. Okay, so yeah, so I can just offset this, move it up and down. I was worried I was gonna have to do a some kind of sub frame thing, but that seemed to kind of just work. Oh, what did I do? No. I duplicated special this when I should have duplicated special this. So, I don't know. Step 1. That'll step up, and then Control Shift D. There we go. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna post infinity it. So let's go select just honestly you could select whatever part of this type of thing. I'm just gonna select the end, curves, post infinity, linear, and if you want to see what it's doing, come over to view, infinity on. And it just kept the animation going. So whoosh, it keeps going. That one down below isn't that great. How do I move this? On like a... Oh. Wait, what? Oh, I want to move it like sub frames. I know you can. I don't remember how. Oh, is this it? Aha! Which means I should fix this one. This is fun. I like this method. Yeah, you can see the offset and whatever here going on. That's pretty cool. So I've kind of seen what I wanted to see, so I'm kind of done. So here's the thing. These steps, they're not all going to move the same. They're mechanical pieces. They're janky. They're going to bounce around on separate tracks. So you can see that these are all acting funny. If I were to correct these, all I would do is I would take like this step, group it. Actually, I would go inside there and I would group this step and the locators. Snap its pivot, something around here. I'll stabilize on this step. And now I could key that and see on a per frame, I would come over here and start. I don't have auto key on. So yeah, I would start to fix these steps. You can fix the translation of the front very easily this way, just nudging. And to nudge in Maya, you hold Alt and then arrow key, and you can move things like you would in SYNTHEYES. Anyway, yeah, I would go through and I would manually touch up like the front of the step, and then if I needed to, I would also key the back, maybe only on the X, and then I would kind of level that out over here. That's all I would do. So with that, I'm happy with this. I'm done. I'm sick of this. So if anybody has any questions, how many people are there? There's 4 people. Yeah, if anybody has any questions, that's it. This color is so bright. What's a less? Hey, that's better. That's magical. It is magical. I kind of thought this was going to be more annoying than it was. I'm pretty happy with this result. Again, this was just me experimenting. I just wanted to see what this would look like, and it looks like. So, yeah. Sal's looks beautiful. Thank you. Oh man, I peaked the levels with my voice there and it hurt my ears. Sorry if that got anybody else. Just in case there's a lingering question, I'm gonna just hang for one moment while I text to see when the hell I'm gaming. Put a dynamic effects on it. Or any sim. Fine. I guess. Any sim, like one of those Toy Springs. Walnut. How'd the HDRI shooting go? Hey, you're using MASH. I love MASH, man. MASH is so much fun. The HDRI shooting thing. I went out, but when I got there, I didn't hang around long because in the mountains over here in Vancouver's rainy. So when I started to shoot, I started getting too much water on the lens. It just killed everything. I was very sad, so I was there for really not long at all, and I got in a bus and came all the way back. Good bus trip, though. Okay, let's take... Oh, boy. Oh, dear. Oh, my God. Okay. Let's go transform. Boom. Perfect. I don't even know anybody who can get a better sim than that. Oh, great. How do I do an initial frame? I don't remember. Walnut. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, it was pretty not fun. I'm gonna try and go again this weekend. Oh, time. What? So what's the problem? Oh, they got this imaginary. Well, good for you. Mash bullet solver. Ah, start frame. Okay. Haha. All right. So I gotta bring this. Little there. Cool. And now, initial state. Oh boy, how do I do? Will this just... Does mash just kind of work with... You know? Oh crap, I can't remember how to do any of this. Please just go. Nope. Okay, how do you do this? Here's a mash thing a while ago. Here's a mash thing a while ago that I did a while ago. Let's see. Oh, I remember seeing this. Get that Doctor Strange stuff. That's cool, man. That's really cool looking. I like it. Okay, come on. Okay, how do I make this? Do I gotta make a separate... I don't have to make a separate Mash network, do I? I cannot remember how to... I'm pretty sure it's like... Collider objects. Oh, don't you have to do this annoying thing? You have to have these open 1, 2, 3, 4. Come to bullet solver. That's not working. Do I have to bake? Oh. Okay. Which one did I bake? That one. Okay. Sure, let's go for the top. Crap, I don't remember which one's which. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go bake, 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 bake. Bullet solver, can I take them all? Whoops. Oh, you gotta drag them one by one. Whoa. What? And I just don't think that's exactly what I wanted. Is the sim not working? Or do it Bifrost water? Oh man. I haven't touched Bifrost in so long. Why? Oh, is there some... I don't want to figure this out. I think I'm done. I don't want to... I'm failing at this. I haven't used MASH. I haven't used MASH for months. Maybe close to a year. Why are you making me do this? Ground. Let me turn that ground off. Nope. So what's the problem? I assume there was a collision mesh thing that's wrong. I don't know. I don't want to figure this out. I'm done with this. Let's look at the crappy simulation. Perfect. Lovely. This can rival that dono reel. Then also turn the steps into one mesh, so it's just one collision. Okay, so turning these into one mesh is a little bit of an annoying process. Hold on. Oh, that is such an annoying process to do. I know how to do it. I'm just deciding if I want to do it. I don't want to do it. Atomic Troy. Interframe steps too low. Interframe steps. I don't know if that'd be it. I actually don't even know. Where'd you see that? Man, it's been way too long since I've looked at MASH. I'm lost in this place. Then also, you will not sleep until you figure this out, Cal. I prohibit you to leave. I just want to go play games. Oh, that's cool. What's this gonna do? I don't know what that does. Yeah, I'm gonna give up because yeah, this is outside of my reach. I'll have to play with Mash sometime. There is some stuff that I want to do in Mash that I can bring over to Blender and render. So I do gotta pick this back up again. But not today. Not today. All right. Cool. So I'm finished. And let's clear these. Awesome. Yeah, that's about it. All right. Unless there are any lingering questions, I will be here just for 2 minutes while I watch my favorite triangles move. I like this. I like watching this backdrop. I find it kind of mesmerizing. Danasa, I'm disappointed. I want refund. You want a refund? Come over to Canada and get it, son. See ya, Walnut. Enjoy your night. Hope you can get that plane ticket to NASA. Got your refund in Vancouver. It's COVID, so I can't go. That's a pretty good excuse, man. Alright, so I'm going to tap out now. And thank you all for joining. See ya. Oh, I will send you the invoice. Alright, I gotta go now. Bye.